Hi.
Oh yeah, I heard it in the stream.
Save the settings. I really don't know why. It's really annoying.
Because why would it?
And then I see the chat window. Goodness gracious, what's going on? Well,
Charlie,
just
we're
go for it.
officially not coworkers anymore.
Officially, good for
Yesterday's
you.
Yesterday's the last day.
Today on
Oh no, sorry.
Friday.
Friday. I don't know what fucking day it is, dude.
I don't know what day it is either. It's okay.
Today's
Today's Sunday.
Today is Sunday. I know that now. Going on vacation next week though, so I'm very excited about that.
Okay.
This is very
Where
good.
you going?
Colorado, going camping for the week.
Coloradis, yeah.
Yeah, we go every year. Mallory's family's from there.
Oh,
so
that's right. That's right. That's right.
It's gonna be nice.
All right, you guys ready to get into it?
Very much so.
I was born ready.
Born ready?
This man was born ready.
Okay.
Ready to talk about video games.
Okay.
And
Did ya?
my disappointment in how.
What's
they
up,
decided
everybody? It's
to
Charlie's time to do the
release-
intro for the podcast. You should went right into it. That was funny.
We are the Overachievers Gaming Podcast.
Oh, you sound so deflated.
Because Dom stole my thunder. I wasn't ready for it.
Wow, did Dom just wake up?
I just woke up. Essentially, is what happened. All right. Anyway, what's up, everybody? God damn it, I am not with it today. I haven't even. This is my first sip of coffee of
What's
the
up,
day.
everybody? This is the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. It's your boy Chef Crondo over here. I'm gonna steal the hot mic right now while Vash sips some coffee because he needs to get some caffeine in them bones over there, and Dom needs to get a brush for his beautiful mane of hair he's got going on there. We're here this lovely Sunday morning to talk about video games, food, Italian things. Rest in peace, one of the greatest Italians of all time.
Madonna.
No, Polly Walnuts.
Madonna's
And what else we talking about? TikTok stuff? No, I mean,
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
what are
anymore?
what are our socials? Overachievers P at.
It's cute.
Jesus Christ.
It's cute.
How
that
long
you
have you
guys-
been here now, Josh, and you don't know our intro?
Almost 3. You know. This is actually technically next week is our 4-year anniversary.
Not me.
Damn.
There's no way I've been here for 4 years.
No, you've been here. I
it's
think
3.
it's 3 for you.
Yeah.
It's 3.
Yeah. The socials are not my thing. Okay, let's be honest.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So should I start over? Start us over again?
Yeah, just do it, buddy.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Vash, joined as always by the one, the only, the wild-haired, maned Italian gentleman himself, Ash Pastrami, as well as the clean-shaven, I wish I had a girlfriend, Crondo. There we go. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Whoa! What?
Damn savage.
Shots fired,
Wow, dude.
I mean, I'm
Wow,
actually,
dude.
I actually like have somebody I've been going on dates with.
Wow.
That's like,
Charlie, I hear going guns
Damn.
blazing.
she actually is probably gonna listen to this too. Wow, like that's
Well,
cool.
you're welcome. I
Holy
laughed so
shit.
hard I gave myself hiccups. Oh, this is going to be great for the podcast.
Wow.
Well, anyway, we are the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at Overachievers.
Man's
OG
overachieving. You're trying to throw some insults at somebody this
I
morning.
am, and my headphones are giving me some weird feedback, so I apologize if I.
So funny, dude.
Anyway, you can find us on Instagram at OG.podcast, or Twitter is OverachieversP. Our website is OGPodcast.fm. Oh my
Dude,
God! Now I have hiccups.
savage.
That's great. Where you can get this episode and every
That's what
episode
you
we're
get,
talking about.
asshole.
We're
Dude, savage.
where you can get this episode and every episode where we're talking about video games, what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, a little bit of gaming news.
All right. It's gonna be that kind of morning, huh?
It's gonna be that kind of morning. Oh
All right.
goodness.
This man's fired up because I posted that Crisis Core is so far away from release date, so he can't put me on my place for the race to platinum, and he just feels like he needs to throw insults my way.
Dude, savage.
Anyway, How's it going? How's it going, guys?
How's it going? Well, I
that was
was having a
funny.
great fucking Sunday morning until apparently I need a girlfriend or something. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
that was funny.
I'm pretty good, man. Morning, right? Storming like crazy.
Sorry, I skipped a hot second there because of my internet. It says my internet connection is unstable, which is I don't understand because I have gigabit. Anyway, repeat that one more time, please. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I got a donut. I got some coffee. Here to talk some video games.
True. Truth. All truth. Feeling the same.
Pastries, man. Sundays and pastries, they go together well.
Amazing. Dom, how are you doing today?
Very good. Very, very good. Just coming down. We're not just. I'm like hashtag COVID free. So that's nice. Didn't get too hard there.
Oh, that's right. How did it go? You were
So,
kind of like
I was very
okay.
lucky. I wouldn't even know I had it except for one night I had really bad chills. Like I woke up in the middle of summer freezing, like shivering chills. Like Mallory woke up to me with like sweatpants and a sweatshirt on. Like I was like, it's so cold. Other than that, I wouldn't even have known that I had it. But totally good now. And I'm happy that it wasn't too long of a thing because I think I told you guys I started also teaching jujitsu on Monday and Wednesday mornings. I have a morning class that I do. I really didn't want to miss any of that, so I just missed 2 weeks of it, which was kind of a bummer. But yeah, doing really good. I went to Call of Duty League tournament last night, which was wild. We could talk about that later, which was really cool. But yeah, just chilling. About to go on vacation. Very happy about that. Can't wait to disconnect from the world for a week.
Wait, didn't you just start working at Twitch?
Yeah.
And you get a vacation already?
Well, I mean, I already had it planned.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
I
so
got
they
hired.
actually like honored that.
Well, what are they gonna do?
I work for different people.
Yeah, we don't work for those people. Yeah, I got hired after I got
that's why
hired.
I work for a startup. I don't want people to think I work for some like egregious overlord. It's something I signed up for.
Yeah, after what you always do if you get a new job and you already had a vacation planned, what you do is you don't tell them beforehand because fuck that. They can't not hire you because you have a vacation coming up.
Right.
But you tell them after you get hired, like, hey, just so you know, I have a flight, but I have everything booked. I'm going on vacation, and I got hired in May. Vacation is in July, so that's like pretty much
not that bad.
3 months later.
Nah,
But
that's
yeah.
not. No, okay. I was thinking you just started and it's been
No,
like
no,
a
no,
week
no.
or two.
Don't forget, I got hired like no, I got hired in May 23rd. That was my first day. Sorry.
Gotcha.
So pretty much like 2 months. But
Awesome.
even if it was the week later, like they can't not hire you for that. That's not legal. Like one of the guys I work with, he got hired, and literally the month after that, he went on paternity leave. Like he just had a child. So like, you can't there's labor laws for a reason in America. Like they can't not do that shit. So, but yeah, going on vacation, very excited, disconnecting from the world. Gonna be at a lake, camping in the middle of nowhere, Colorado, with zero service. Like literally zero service. You can't talk to me if you wanted to.
How you gonna play your
We'll not
win mobile gotcha games?
We'll not be doing them. Well, I don't do them anyway, but we'll not be doing them. Yeah, very excited for that. Yeah, that's it.
Dope.
I'm doing good. Feeling good.
My
Work rules.
explanation was like 15 seconds, and Dom goes into 5 minutes about.
I just fucking gab. I just talk.
About
I
the
haven't.
beauty
I
of
ha-
his
I
life
guess
at the
I
moment.
haven't really talked about my new job. It's wonderful. It's the best job I ever had.
The best
Twitch
job
is
you've ever
the
had.
best job I ever had, hands down. My team is wonderful. The work we do is really fun and cool. And you always get scared when you go to work for a giant company because you never know how they're going to be. But I
yeah,
have,
tell me
this
about it.
tiny little corner of people that I only ever deal with, and it's truly a wonderful place to be.
You want to tell the
Yeah.
folks who are, if you may not be, if you're tuning in for the first time, what Dom's talking about with the new job and who he's working for?
I got hired at Twitch Brand Partnership Studios.
Twitch.tv/OG podcast.
Yeah. You actually, there's
Dom
a
runs our
website to get to.
podcast full time from the Twitch studios.
From the Twitch Studios. I'm actually getting us partnership next week.
Nice.
Huzzah. There we go.
Nice.
Now I have to really throw down the
Backstage
shades with
pass.
the tiki talks and everything like that.
The tiki. When you
tiki
say it
talks.
like that, it really does sound like you are,
Full
baby
on.
boy.
No, it's
He's
like, my
been-
wife is the one who does all the TikTok stuff. So I'm by association, I hear it all the time next to me. So I'm just like, I understand what's happening.
Sure. Blame it on the wife.
What else am I going to do with my time?
There's actually a website for my team. If you want to see what we do, posted it in there. If you scroll down, you can see
Add products. Let's see. Is this going to pop up on my... No, I was wondering if it's going to pop up on my screen right here. So that's pretty cool.
and you can scroll down to the brand partnership studio, which is what I'm a part of. So anytime you want to come advertise on Twitch, your boy here makes that happen.
How do we advertise on Twitch?
You spend 6 figures and you come onto the platform.
Can we add a couple decimal
Gotcha.
points to that to get to 6 figures?
You spend a lot of money because it's the most popular website on the planet. Maybe not on the planet. Google.com is probably the most popular. Like if you think about it, like more people probably go to Google than any other website.
Somebody said the other day that TikTok was actually almost
What
contending
is- now I gotta know.
for the #1 biggest search engine.
Can
out
we
there.
can we talk about...
It's Google.com followed by
Can we talk about
YouTube.
video games?
Yeah, which is
Let's-
also Google, by the way.
Can we talk about video games?
Also true.
Uh,
We can talk about video games.
Before we get into video games, can we just talk about what's happening at the Twitch properties image with the guy who's just holding what looks like to be some sort of camera and just pulling
Holy
focus
shit, I'm
off the
actually
barrel
looking
there?
at that same photo.
Like, what is going on with that
Where?
setup right there?
There's a
The ver-
kid sitting
In the blue car, in the Honda, the blue car. The guy's just holding a camera with a shotgun mic that's like duct taped
Yeah.
to the top of the handle.
Yeah, who knows what that is? I don't know what that is. It's not me.
You're
that's not my people.
That's part of your brand now, bro. You gotta step it up.
No.
and-
That's the next thing
no.
down. That's after brand partnership studio.
Oh, so you're just the one who's writing on the wall.
Yeah. We're like thinking of ideas because we're the creatives.
You're just writing stuff on the wall.
Yeah.
Whiteboarding.
I feel like all smart people do that. They just have a whiteboard and they just write shit on it.
Yeah, I
right?
mean that's true, 100%. So that's exactly what we do all the time.
I went to a really fun pro esports tournament last night.
See, video game chef, we're bringing it back around.
And it was
Hell yeah.
really cool. I am friends with the CMO for Minnesota Rocker, which is Minnesota's Call of Duty team. She is a wonderful human being, Annie Scott Riley. She runs a wonderful organization. Version 1 is their Valorant and Rocket League team, and then Rocker is their... So Call of Duty, you're not allowed to have the same name as your org name. So like, for instance, 100 Thieves aren't for Call of Duty League 100 Thieves. They're just the Los Angeles Thieves. You know, like Minnesota isn't Minnesota version 1. It's Minnesota Rockers. It's really interesting. So she put me and Mallory on the VIP list. We went yesterday to the King's Theater in Brooklyn, which was a beautiful theater.
Yeah, the place
like
is awesome.
truly never been there. Absolutely,
Yeah.
I would like seeing a show there. Must be so cool.
It
Beautiful
is,
theater, and it was sponsored by the New York Subliners, who are New York's Call of Duty team, and they did such a beautiful job. It was such a great event. So set up so well, looked awesome. The production was so well, and it was just really. So Mallory's never been to anything esports, let alone something of this level. And it was just really funny. I'm sitting there. 'Cause we were sitting up at the balcony with Annie, and me and Annie were talking, like shooting the shit. And I look over, and Mallory's just like mouth agape, like she's like, we're at a sports thing. I was like, yes, that's what I've been trying to tell you. Like this is
Yeah, it's been sports for a while. Yeah.
this is what it is. Like, you know, like people like getting up and like fucking going wild when like a match is won or whatever, you know. It was just so funny to see
How
her
many people
be
do you
like
think were there? Rough
600,
estimate.
600, 700 maybe.
It's pretty cool.
Fucking
That's-
popping. It
It's
was
a good amount of
packed.
people.
Yeah, no,
Packed.
that's
Packed.
definitely a good amount of people.
Absolutely packed.
King's Theater only holds about 1,000 people, so
It was
Oh,
packed.
that's definitely really good then.
It was. I even couldn't believe how packed. But like subliners are pretty popular, and it was. I felt bad for every other team visiting,
Why?
playing. Well, because
They just get
if you weren't
smashed.
subliners, you were getting booed.
I guess it's very like New Yorkish, right? Like,
yeah,
it's kind
like
of
there
on
was at one
brand.
point, like you know, wrestling chants like bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we left right. It was subliners versus the Florida Mutineers, and it was "fuck you, Florida."
Oh my god.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
it was. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, obviously, it's Call of Duty, so it's toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
But it was a
yeah.
pretty fun toxic. Like I guess there were Optic won. I forgot where Optic's from, but Optic won one of their matches yesterday or Friday. And the guy, one of them got interviewed. He's like, "This is the first time I've ever been booed, and you know what? I feel like it was a milestone for me." Like he was like, it was really funny. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was really fun. If you never have been to a pro esports event of that level or caliber, if it comes through, do it because it's really cool to watch. People. I think it's obviously cooler to watch it in that setting than it is like on stream. Because on stream, it will, if you're on stream, it's cool because you could type to them. Like you could in live be like, "Oh my god, that's so great!" And they're like, "Oh, thank you so much," whatever,
Right.
But it is really wild to see it in an event setting like that, to that level. Like it was so well done. Subliners killed it. Big shout out to Esports Engine for doing that production because they did a great job. It looked really good. It was really fun.
I can't even imagine the amount of like planning and prep goes into something of that nature. It's got to
Well,
be.
what's difficult? Let's say, there's probably 2 green rooms because it's a traditional theater. So you tops you have 2 green rooms for actors and talent normally if there was a play or a band or whatever there. But in this instance, there's like 8 teams playing. So where do you stick all these teams to get ready for these matches, to get warmed up to whatever? They had to like start like overflowing to different areas. They were putting like 2 teams in a thing, but like they made it work apparently. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
But it's a different setting because it's not the traditional play or music act or
Comedy show or anything like that.
comedy show.
Yeah.
Like you have to think of different ways to make your setting work. Like the casters were set up in a balcony above the stage, and they had a big TV where obviously they were getting fed the feed. But it was like really cool because if you were just in the theater, you could look up and you saw the casters in the balcony. Just it was pretty cool to see how you can adapt in a very like specific like niche setting. But yeah, super wild. It's like crazy how good these kids are.
Yeah, way better than
when I
me.
say kids, I mean it. The oldest was like 26.
Yeah.
And that's probably like veteran status too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, once you're 26, you're probably out.
Yeah,
27,
You're like
we're done.
talking retirement at that point. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just a full-time streamer at that point.
Yeah.
I know it's like a big deal because Shroud just
That's
got
a good retirement life.
Shroud just got what team? He's on a new Valorant team. I forgot who it is because the new Valorant season's starting up. He's on a new Valorant team, and Shroud's like old,
Yeah.
comparatively compared to all these like high schooler, like 18, 19-year-olds,
Definitely.
So it's very interesting to see. Like, I know Shroud is good, but is he that good, or is it because he's Shroud?
I guarantee you, a lot of times they bring him on just for the clout and
Definitely some clout.
Probably for a little bit of having the older player, like the veteranship around,
Yeah.
to teach the younger people and kind of help them get more professional.
Yeah,
I don't know.
most certainly some clout, without a doubt. I mean, it's
Without a
Shroud,
doubt, dude. Yeah.
I mean, without a shroud of doubt.
Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go. No, I'm just kidding. You're the best. Never change. Yep, fun time. Go to esports.
He
event if you
he
can.
threw all his power into that first zinger.
I did. I'm throwing shade the first time.
Son.
I'm just okay. I can't.
Uh,
Stop. I'm done. Anyway, what do you guys? So then, what are you playing then, Dom? You playing anything?
I'm still playing that game. Fly for fun.
And do me a favor,
hit
go a
level-
little bit more to your left because you're like need to be a
Oh
little
yeah,
more center.
sorry. Still playing that game. Fly for fun. I just hit level 80, which was a big deal for me because it's very hard to grind in this game. Like we're talking like old World of Warcraft where like you kill a mob and you get like 0.03%. You know what I mean? Like it's like that
You
level
didn't
of
set up
grind.
some spoons for you to work out. To work on?
No, I wish I could spoon it somehow. Like there's no auto attacking, so I can't. There's no way. You'd have to like do a bot, which is illegal, or against terms of service. It's not illegal. That's funny. It's against terms of service.
That's
So, like,
illegal.
yeah. The cops break down my door. We heard you're botting and Fly for fun. Get down on your knees, boy. Yeah, playing Fly for fun, which is great. I took a very small break from Warhammer, so I have been chilling on that for a bit. But yeah, other than that, just Fly for fun, chilling. Not too, and that game's still the same. Like right now, I hit 80, so I actually took like I grinded hard to get to 80, and now I'm like taking a second because I don't want to
Burn yourself out.
I want to because that was a lot to get to there. So I'm like chilling, trying to sell a lot of the shit because the way that like items and gear goes in Fly for Fun, which I'm sure it's like a lot of MMOs. Well, not actually, no, it isn't like a lot of MMOs, but in Fly for Fun, every 15 levels is like the next really good gear set. So I got to this, I got some good gear, so now I'm trying to sell the old gear I got to make some like fat money.
It wouldn't
Fat money.
85 be the no?
It's
75,
actually
75.
90,
70, yeah, 90 is.
but you
actually,
can get scrolls to reduce a level's minimum level requirement.
yeah.
So I got some scrolls to go from 90 to 80. So I got like my next fire gear set to like make killing mobs a little easier.
Nice.
I'm gonna check this game out.
It's very easy to play. I could actually level you pretty good once you get to a certain level. It's very easy to level up until 60. That's when it like slows down significantly, like significantly.
Are there not
Make sure
quests to do,
if
or
you're
is it
looking
just
at
grinding?
Flip, so it's FLYFF. Make sure it's universe.flip.com
Yeah, that's what I want to.
because there is like the OG version, but it's like dead to the nth degree. Flip Universe is the new version. What'd you say, Josh? Sorry, I cut you off. There are quests. The quests
Yeah.
are very sparse. Up until so
I'm going with an emo haircut.
from are you making one right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Make sure you do Mushpoi server.
Mushpoi?
MUSHPOIE. That's
How
the
do
server
you?
I'm on.
I guess do you make a new account? I guess.
Yeah, make a new account. Well, I don't know. I think it's pre-making your character that you pick your server. So just probably back away from that, maybe.
I'm just gonna log
Dom,
in.
I got a
with
question for you.
Yeah, what's
Are
up?
you gonna play season 27 of Diablo 3?
I'm so I'm so glad you brought that up actually because I forgot about it. The new season of Diablo 3 is actually kind of wild.
Yeah, I was looking for information on it.
Yeah.
Couldn't really find any hard
Yeah.
info, so I was
So
actually.
I'll
hoping
tell
that
you. I can't wait to tell you.
Perfect.
So in Diablo 3, you get your items, you get your legendary rares, like they're like the brown colored items.
Mm-hmm.
And there's two better variations of those, right? There's ancient and there's like primal ancient. And so in this season, there's a way to get this item. I think it's called like angelic bounty or some shit. I don't even remember what it's called. It is sanctified power. Okay. So there's a way to get it. I actually don't remember how you get it, but you can turn a ancient or a legendary item into a primal ancient, and when you do that, you're also granted a certain kind of power that like upgrades. Like for instance, if you have like a witch doctor, you may be able to 5 seconds after casting haunt, all enemies within 50 yards are pulled to the witch doctor. That's like a special sanctified power you get.
You said
for-
mush poi, right?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah,
Okay,
you did.
continue.
Which so like yeah, you pretty much can add a new power and you can fully upgrade a piece of item, a gear, to its like best stat. It's like most max stats. So it's pretty wild. Like that's really cool. The sanctified powers are all really cool. There are a few that are like kind of whatever. But from what I've seen on some of the PTR, some people like go and buck wild into it. There's some really cool shit you could do. Like some really I'm probably gonna do it in the what is it? The Demon Hunter has a really cool one. Strafe, what is it? I think it's the firing cluster arrow concentrates this explosive force into a pierce. I pretty much saw a build where you go
Pew pew pew.
You go pew pew. It's a pew 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 build. Yeah, Witch Doctor is always getting the shaft. It's unfortunate. Witch Doctors are so fun. I did see a pretty cool pet thing on the PTR stand. I'm almost positive that was pretty nice. I think it was based off the Horrify becomes an aura that causes enemies to do 15% more. They take 15% damage, and they take or they deal less damage. Yeah, so there's a strafe build. Whatever your last hatred spender. So there was a build. Someone did a multi build of multi shot and strafe, and it was murdering. It was so good. It was very good.
What was the thing that we did last time I played Diablo 3? We were doing like a build that was kind of crazy, just like you were just constant AoE arrows, everything all the time.
Well, that was the strafe build on season 26, and you gained movement speed while you were strafing, so you were just like vroom.
Yeah.
Problem with the Horrify one is you either have to choose that or Big Bad Voodoo. Oh, it's right. Big Bad Voodoo is already giving you 15% damage. That's actually a pretty good point. See, Stan over here knows. Stan knows things.
Stan knows what's up. While it's me, I'm like trying to fly for fun. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. There's nothing.
Did you make it? Did you make a
I
character?
made a character.
Are you like in the game?
I'm in the game, but it
share,
doesn't.
share your screen real quick.
Oh my gosh.
There's a share your screen option
I
now.
know.
It's wonderful.
Let's
We
do
can
my
see how bad it
window.
looks to be
We're
level.
gonna test it out.
He's gonna do it right. I'm
You do it
watching
right
the
here?
stream.
Show up.
Yeah, there you are.
I don't know.
Wait, hold up. Just stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Hold up. Stay there.
Is that Gobby Gobby? Is that you, Gabagoo?
I'm not there yet. I'm coming right now.
Oh goodness, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna
Is
do it.
that,
It'll take me-
is that you,
it'll take me 2
Gabagoo?
seconds.
Is that
Wait.
what you just said?
Let me add you as a friend.
He's just talking shit all morning.
I
Is
just
it you,
I just asked you
Gabagoo?
permission to add you as a friend. Added you to
Guy's
my
name
messenger.
is Grey Goose,
Right.
and he says,
I'm coming to you. Wait, we can see it on
"Thank you,
screen.
Gabagoo."
Let me join your party.
Oh
my God. What the fuck? Charlie, I invited you to the party. Join it.
I
Say
didn't
yes.
see it pop up.
Maybe do it again.
I don't know. You tell me. Where's
It's funny because Charlie's camera froze, and it's got this like total still image of him. I don't know. It's just very funny.
That's right. Just
Turn
stay
on.
where you are. Stay where you are.
I don't know where I'm going. What's happening? We're doing this in real time. This is great. So
Oh, it's hard. So I'm watching the stream, so it's hard for me to actually see. Wait,
don't-
go towards that glowy fountain. The glowy fountain.
I don't want to go towards the glowy fountain.
Go towards the glowy fountain.
Why am I going towards the glowy fountain?
So I can come to you and you can see how cool I look.
I don't even know what I'm doing with this. Right
You don't
now.
have to know anything.
Oh, how do I?
I can
What?
only-
It didn't
I
tell
can
me where to
only
kill
imagine.
things or how to do stuff or equip items. It just told
I'm
me
gonna have to
here's
tell
how
you
you do
that.
your how you do your camera.
It is. There is a. Where the fuck are you? What channel are you on?
I don't know.
I can only imagine what our listeners.
You're in channel
are
2, you're in
gonna
channel
think
2.
of This
Coming.
segment.
That's why I couldn't join your party because you're in channel 2. There is unfortunately a learning curve. The game isn't the best with telling you what to do when you start.
I
Where
thought
are
this
you?
was like a side-scrolling game.
No. Wait, where'd you go?
I don't know. I haven't moved. Oh, there you are.
Oh, there you are.
Why are you coming in on Nimbus right there?
That's how I fly.
That's how you fly,
Fly
for
for
fun.
fun, baby.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's look at see what Dom got going. Okay, actually, you do kind of look cool.
Yeah, it's fucking tight. Are you kidding me? I'm cool as shit.
I look tight. Are you dancing right now?
We would join a party. We all clap together. It's amazing.
It's very silly.
Amazing.
I'll shake my butt at you.
There's actually quite a few people around there.
Oh, this channel 2. Channel 2 is a little dead. Channel 1 is the poppin' channel.
I don't know what I'm
Here.
doing anyway. So.
It's all right. I'm gonna give you some money and then we're gonna be done. This will make your life a little easier.
You're
Pena?
just getting a handout right here.
He's gonna give him some pena.
Just an
Gotta
easy
plan.
mill.
Stan asked,
cool-
"What game is that?"
This is fly for fun.
Fliff.
It doesn't even say what level. It just says question marks. You must be a boss right now.
I'm on level 80. Once you get like 30 levels above, you don't see anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, this is fly
Oh,
for fun.
is
All right,
there-
you can get out of the share your screen now.
All right. Am I going towards that red exclamation mark?
So-
I'm guessing.
Yeah, so red exclamation are your class quests. Always do them. The yellow exclamation is just normal quests. So pretty much do every quest you can before you get above the level of it, because you get more XP when you're under leveled from it.
Got it. Okay.
Some things are gonna be harder. Some things are gonna be easier. I
question.
can also help you. Like if you have a thing like kill a giant, like I could just come to you and kill it in 2 seconds, and you get the quest, and you'll get a bunch of XP.
That's fine.
which is
I
pretty
would
nice.
restart my camera because it looks like my camera turned off. So.
Yeah, this Fly for Fun. Fly for Fun is a free MMO. Yeah, so Fly for Fun came out a long time ago. Like I played it when I was in high school, when I was 16. So we're talking like 16 years ago. And it was already in its 7th edition at that point. So been out for quite a bit. It's an Asian. I think it's. I mean, it's huge in the Philippines, but it was like an anime style, like Weeb-ass MMO based game. You know, super fun, pretty easy. It's pretty easy. It's just like a hard like time sink because it's all grinding. There are, like I said, there are quests, but you're not doing multiple quests a level. You're only gonna have like one quest a level. You know what I mean? Like it, like in like some MMOs, you could just straight up. You're gonna level just by questing. Like
Well,
that's
we
all.
found a nice glitch in Squadcast's screen share feature.
What
Yeah,
does it do?
it
Completely
breaks my
bugs
camera.
out his camera.
Oh no.
That's all right. That's fine. You don't need to see me. It's all right. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I tried to restart my camera. You guys talk about something. I'm gonna try some things. But anyway,
We're talking about.
You want me to talk about what I was playing?
yeah, talk about.
Wait,
what you're
am I?
playing.
Were we even done? Are you okay?
I don't know.
Go ahead, Dom. Continue.
No. We're done. The game is it's free. Universe.flip.com. Come play with me. Motion Play server. I'll help you level. It's very nice. Join. Okay. Bye. Now, Josh.
I've been playing Diablo Immortal.
What is this? Is this like a indie game?
It's a game made by a small indie company. They actually just shit canned a game this week that they shouldn't have because they're dummies.
Wait,
and
they
don't-
shit can. What do you mean?
Well, Blizzard shit canned
Hero of the Storm.
Heroes of the Storm.
Oh, we're talking about heroes. Oh, okay.
I was just throwing that in there. I mean, I don't think. I mean, it's sucky news. I mean, I kind of feel like it was inevitable, but it was like one of those things where you and I were both in agreement that it was like a coin flip. Like we thought Microsoft might come in and be like, "Hey, let's
Well,
do something
you know,
with this." But
The deal hasn't been finalized yet. So for all we
Right.
know, under Blizzard Activision, the game could be done.
right, they might.
Microsoft
revive it, you're
isn't-
saying.
It's not done. I mean, the deal with Microsoft is nowhere near finalized. It's still a
Right.
conversation. So for all we know, Microsoft will come in and be like, "Oh, let's go." You know,
Yeah.
you never know.
I haven't played anything new actually. I've been playing lots of retro stuff. I kind of been in this kick where I wanted to learn how to make a retro pie, which is I don't know if
Oh,
anybody
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
doesn't- For anybody that doesn't know, you purchase these small, I guess you could call them computers. I don't know what you would call it, but it's called
Raspberry
a
Pi.
Raspberry Pi. But they're pretty much like small all-in-one computer processing chips. And you know, it has like USB ports, volume ports. You can use HDMI cords. It's also got Bluetooth, wireless, all that kind of stuff. Anyways, you can load it with like 140,000 games or something like that. Just basically full of ROMs of backups of the games that you have because you're not supposed to have ROMs for games that you don't own. But
Yeah, you got all the backups.
yeah. Anyways, I've been really looking to build one because I am about to upgrade my entertainment center so that I can actually like really enjoy the PS5 for real. So I'm gonna get like a 75-inch OLED 4K TV, and I was like trying to figure out what I wanted to do because you guys all know I'm like a big retro hunter, and I was gonna
Loves
like
it.
try to find an entertainment center to like set everything up, and then I went through all these hurdles to set up my PS2 so I could play Parasite Eve. Started playing it. I probably spent like $30 buying all these little accessories to be able to play it, and game crashes like
Oh
constantly.
no.
And it's just like it's just one of those things where you realize that, and also not to mention the fact that on my TV it does not look good at all, like at all, right? So I think what ultimately I'm gonna do is just get like a nice little like 32-inch monitor, like a computer monitor, and get the Raspberry Pi and just kind of do like a little corner in my house where it's like my retro corner. It's like
Yeah.
that's been my latest project. I haven't really been playing. I've been downloading a shitload of games. Like I haven't really been playing a lot of them. I'm just kind of like trying to set this whole thing up because I found it a way you can actually buy this thing called a Dolphin sensor, and it's a USB like think Nintendo Wii, like the sensor you used to use to point the Wii at the TV.
Yeah.
And you can buy one of those.
Yep.
And you can use a Nintendo Wii remote, and you can actually connect this to the Raspberry Pi or to the
Yeah.
Retro Pi and use that as a light gun for any of the games out there like Time Crisis, House of the Dead, just things that I really, really, really want to play. And I found all this stuff out, and I got like really excited about just kind of nerding out and setting all this kind of stuff up. And, it just kind of seems like a fun project. I don't know, because now that I quit WoW, I need something to keep me away from plugging the heroin needle back in, But
Oh, there he is.
I had to do. I had to
now
get.
now he's got the whole camera.
Oh, I see what he did.
I just re-added my cam link as a source in OBS
That is so funny.
Wow.
Hey, whatever you gotta do.
because it won't pop up here on this for some reason. It's just show myself. There we go. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Trying to get to work.
You're doing a good job, buddy.
Because otherwise it just gives me the no signal, and I can't change my camera once it's started.
This is the way it's gonna work, dude. I think you should just leave it like this. It's working. It's operational.
Working for now. It's great.
You know that you know what's interesting? The only thing that sucks about it is there won't be individual audio levels, but Streamlabs has a beta feature coming out where you can have in another streamer directly into the OBS.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing
Pretty cool.
They're doing, what are they calling it? Like the collab feature. You give the streamer a link, they go to the link, and then it pops into your OBS.
Yeah, that's similar to what we used to do for like when we'd have either guests on or I'd do like a dual screen kind of deal. Someone would share their screen via video.ninja or obs.ninja. It's the same thing, same concept, peer-to-peer connectivity. So same concept. So
True.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I've been playing. Parasite Eve and Diablo Immortal. Paragon 95 now. We're actually immortals in Diablo Immortal. It's actually kind of cool. Yeah,
What does that
it's
mean?
like a whole different. It's a whole different section. I mean, there's really in Immortal, there's a whole war going on between the Shadows and the Immortals, and there's like an event in the middle called the Vault. The idea is that the Immortals are hoarding all of their treasures in the vault, and the Shadows can, do a vault run to steal gold and hilts are a currency in the game, and sometimes legendary items can drop. And you, as the Immortals, have to defend the vault. So you have to like get teams of 4, and the first day it was a mess. Like everybody was trying to just cram in, and nobody knew what they were doing, and then they kind of like. This is where I will say that Immortal is stepping up for me as in enjoyment, and I think Vash can attest this as well.
Mhm.
The clan that we joined, when you become so the way that the Immortal system works is JT is all business, who's the biggest whale in the game. He became the Immortal this past Sunday because there's an event every Sunday called the Rite of Exile or Rite of Passage, and basically it's the top 10 Shadow clans can compete to become the Immortals. So the Immortals have to defend their title, so to say, and JT then gets to pick 2 allied clans to become Immortals with. So JT's clan one time picked us, Sentinels, and another clan on humans. So the 3 clans basically get to work together on a daily basis to complete achievements or complete milestones and things like that. Whereas the Shadows, for me, was filled with nothing but crybabies, people talking mad smack to each other, crazy, political, racist, homophobic stuff in Shadows chat. Like it was just completely toxic. And the Immortals chat is all like, let's kill this, let's go clear that.
Well, that's
hey,
good,
let's
at
you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Yeah.
a polar opposite experience as the Immortals. And so the vault thing happens twice a day. There's like a raid that you can do every other day, and it gets better as the weeks go on. Like if you can defend your title as the Immortals, your weekly allowance gets fatter. You get like these big golden glowing wings. Like it's actually
cool.
pretty cool. Like the first couple days it kind of sucked, and we had a lot of people that were like, oh, I'm gonna go back to the Shadows because you get way less for doing this, but they just didn't wait it out to see that it's something that definitely takes a little bit of time to build up, and then it's like you get way more rewards than you ever can as a Shadows clan. Even if you were the number 1 Shadows clan, it's not even close how much stuff you can get being an Immortal. So it's really fun. Charlie and I are going to do a thing today, which people might be able to see on TikTok. We're gonna my best friend Trondo and Charlie and I are gonna take I think we're gonna have like 4 legendary crest runs.
Mhm.
We're gonna have like a little whale wars kind of thing where we're just gonna
Nice.
like tally up what gems we get and see who gets like the most amount to see who wins like the war or whatever. We might try to get like a 4th person to do it with us or something. But
That's pretty tight.
yeah, just trying to have fun with it. I mean, I'm not trying to like spend excessively. That's like I was saying this to you earlier, but like that's the first that I bought a bundle today for $50, and it's like a 1 time a month bundle. But there's really nothing else for me to buy in the game other
Right.
than me to just endlessly recharge the in-game currency, which they don't really give you a way to farm it. So you have to purchase it if you want. And that's the only way that's where you can whale out and buy as many legendary crests as you want. that's a rabbit hole that just doesn't seem beneficial whatsoever to me and my enjoyment level of the game, because demon hunters suck in the battlegrounds. They're probably the worst class in the battlegrounds by far. But I love them. Like you play a demon hunter in D3, right?
Say that again.
You play a demon hunter in Diablo 3, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like my favorite class. Yeah,
They're so much fun. Like
Yeah.
I just can't see myself playing anybody else in Diablo. Like I just fucking love the demon hunter class. So, it is what it is. Charlie and I, when he and I run together with my friend Trondo, dude, the three of us just mow stuff down.
Yeah,
man.
it's pretty fun.
Absolutely obliterate. It's so much fun. So we've been like going on these like little farming rings and running around just murking stuff. So like yesterday we were blowing up bosses in like in Hell 3. I mean, God, it felt like 10-15 seconds we were killing bosses in the end of dungeons. So, which is pretty fast for
I'm a little bummed that 4 will not have a demon hunter, but the rogue does look pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm with you, but I kind of am glad it doesn't, because then it's gonna force me to play something else.
Sure.
Because I would have just straight up gone for demon hunter and not even tried anything else.
But I mean, the rest do look really good. The druid looks awesome.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. The graphics, that's actually that's the game I gotta get my 3080 for, because that game is gonna be just crisp, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna look so nice, and I know that when you just get like a horde of monsters on the screen at one time, it's gonna look so nice, man.
Yeah.
And I feel like people are really freaking out thinking that Diablo 4 is gonna have in-game transactions, but I just don't. I have no, other than the cosmetics, I don't see it happening at all.
Yeah.
I mean, with just the fact that it's you mean pay to win stuff or what?
Yeah, I don't see them putting like be able to buy legendary gems or buy the Harlequin Shaco or buy a Stone of Jordan. Like, I don't think they're going to give people options to do that. I just do not see that happening, because it will destroy the integrity of the game, and they know that. I mean, Diablo Immortal is structured to be a mobile pay-to-win game. Diablo 4 is part of the Diablo series. Like, that just, I don't think they're going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting thought.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Vash, are you done playing magical or musical chairs over there with swapping cameras and?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I got it working right now, just in a hot sense of whatever it is.
Yeah, if you look at the Twitch stream, you can see him. He's funny enough on the. He just added himself as a
source.
As a source, yeah.
So
no, I know, but now he's playing Fliff over there.
I was trying to see. I was looking at the tutorials, and I accidentally went full screen on it, and it like blocked everybody. So apologies for that.
No, it was just funny.
Well, I'm still playing Diablo Immortal. I haven't had a whole lot of time, as I was on vacation for a week. And
where'd you go?
I went to Palm Desert, which is just outside of Palm Springs, California.
Got it.
Because a friend of my cousin, who we had on the podcast, Neil, got married. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, he works for Riot Games. So
he still does.
Yeah, he still does. He was if you enjoy Legends of Runeterra, you can thank him for that. He's the one who made that game. And so my wife and I were just like, just based on, what made sense budget wise for like getting out there, because you didn't want to spend like $2,000 on flights and whatnot. So we ended up just going out there and spending some time out in the desert. And I've never been there. She'd been there before, so it's just like, I want to just check it out and go somewhere that I've never been that she's been before. It was just kind of fun. So went there and yeah, just went out to Lake Arrowhead for my cousin's wedding, and then we just kind of chilled and came back. So, but it's been, it's like I almost needed a vacation from the vacation, because it was just exhausting. It's just a lot of traveling, doing stuff. So, didn't really get a chance to.
I feel like that's always the case, man.
Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. But yeah, it's good. I'm still playing Diablo Immortal. And there's a couple games that are on the horizon that I'm looking forward to that just really haven't had a chance to actually pick up and play yet. So. I see there's a lot of stuff that I can dive into for the new PlayStation Plus packages. that you can get. So there's a lot of games that I really want to get through, but the console games that I'm playing right now are still Tiny Tina's Wonderland and Diablo 2 Resurrected. So I did pick up Diablo 2 Resurrected on PC because it was like $25 during the summer sale for Blizzard. So I did have that. So if anybody wants to play on PC, let me know. I'll play because I have a couple characters. I think my sorceress is level 39, and then I have an assassin who is just about to finish act normal, I think. So
Tight.
it's fun. Really enjoying. I don't know. I'm just really enjoying the dungeon crawling right now. The game. Those are just the games I'm enjoying at the moment. So I don't really have anything too much that I'm looking forward to outside of the new announced Assassin's Creed multiplayer game. So that's probably, whenever that comes out, that will probably be the game that I will be playing the most.
Oh,
So
I just, since we're talking about things coming out, I just realized the
What's-
news of Ragnarok officially coming out. It is officially coming out this year.
Yeah, it's
What did it say?
actually-
November? It said, or October?
Yeah. No. I think it was. Hold on, let's look.
It's
it up.
either October or November. It's probably more November, but yeah, I mean, talk
November
about
9th. November 9th.
if there was anything to steal the Game of the Year contender
Yeah.
from Elden Ring,
Yep.
looking pretty spicy. It being
Yep.
fucking Ragnarok.
That's actually going to be pretty spicy. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's those are two of the best games on the market.
For
But,
this,
like,
I mean, this
no-
year actually was kind of a lackluster year for video games.
What do you mean?
Not
What about it?
lackluster, but I'm talking like like quantity.
Yeah, I could agree with you on that one.
There wasn't
Yeah.
that many. There wasn't that many fire games this year. I would say.
I mean, well. The problem is they're all coming out at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like for me at least, all the games that I want to play are coming out starting October and November, December.
Yeah.
So and then in March is like everything I want is in March apparently.
Right.
So-
Right. Yeah, I know that. I mean, I'm gonna fucking
God,
that game's gonna be.
Thor
Good.
Ragnarok's gonna be so
I just
dope, dude.
4 was so good. I just can't imagine. If it was anything like 4, it's gonna
Boy.
be great. Boy, yeah, so much. Wait, is he like how? He
Boy.
looks like a little bit older. It is interesting, the whole
Young
gun
man.
shit. Yeah, young man.
Young man.
Yeah, Charlie, what do you feel about God of War Ragnarok?
I
Charlie's
mean,
gonna
I'm-
have to grow out his God of War beard, man.
yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. So it's going to be awesome. Very excited for it. Do not know. I don't know. I was a little shocked that they were gonna. It's coming out in November. I would have thought that they would have wanted to waited another year, or at least a couple months, like 2 more months or so.
Maybe that's the thing. Maybe they want to steal Game of the Year from Elden Ring.
Could be.
all for the clout.
I mean, that would be. I mean, if you're gonna do it, you gotta. If you want your game to really, stand the test of time, you need to put it up against a good game. And Elden Ring is a fucking stellar game to put your game up against if you want to win that Game of the Year title.
It's true.
I'm a little nervous because it's not Corey Balrog who's directing this game. So,
Oh, interesting.
and but he is producing it. So
Right.
I'm guessing God of War 4 was just too much for him to maintain and whatnot. So
Could have been.
who knows? But either way, I'm excited to see. I'm definitely gonna play it. I really am trying to abide by the rule of no pre-orders, but I will pre-order that game.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Have you seen anything about this game coming out in October called Forspoken?
I've heard a little bit about it, but I
No.
don't know.
Yeah, I was looking at the videos for it this morning, and I'm 100% going to be picking it up. It looks pretty badass. It comes out, when is it? October. Oh my god, I just had the release date up and I closed it because I'm a ding dong. It's October 22nd, I want to say.
What's the
It's
selling
done by
point?
Square. It's done by Square. It's like so people in the comments were saying that it looks like a fantasy version of Infamous, but it looks like
Okay.
think like a fantasy version of, well, I mean, I guess Horizon is like a fantasy game, but this looks a little bit different. Like it's like the girl's kind of jumping around using magic, and she's um it's like Horizon's more about like these big technological weapons and things like that. This looks more like fantasy style with dragons, and she was like using her boots to kind of like run across water, and then would like do these like somersaults into like throwing this like huge spell down on like a wave of people, and then would like pick things up. I don't know, it looked really freaking cool. I mean, it's
That
done
sounds
by
cool.
yeah, it looks super dope. Like it's not a small game by any means. So I mean it's done by Square, so I am definitely gonna be picking it up. That one I'm very excited about, and they of course put down the pre-orders for Final Fantasy Crisis Core, which Charlie and I were anticipating to be coming out this year. However, that is not the case. It is going to be coming out March 29th, which is some bullshit because Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out. I'm sorry, the 31st of March is when Crisis Core is going to be coming out. And on the 24th of March, Resident Evil 4 Remake comes out, which is the game. Both are like the biggest games that I'm looking forward to right now.
Sure.
So both of you companies can eat a dick for putting those out at the same time. Although, I mean, don't really eat a dick because I love y'all for making the games, but I mean, come on. Those are probably the two I'm the most looking forward to outside of Harry Potter. Harry Potter is going to be my game that I'm the most excited about this year.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was telling Charlie yesterday, I feel like that game's going to be the truth. I feel it.
Yeah. You actually might win that competition because if that really does come out at the end of March, the following week I will be gone for a week for NAB.
There you go.
You actually
I mean,
might have a.
I don't need any excuse for my first victory. So if we need to wait, we can wait because I'll be playing Resident Evil 4 Remake.
Or if you want it to be an honest a bet, like we can just say how many days that I have been gone for. We can just keep it to a we give it make that the mulligan essentially, We just make that so that way it's just like, okay, well, I'm gone for 6 days, therefore, if you beat it in 4 days and it takes me 10, minus 6 days, it's 4.
That sounds very. That sounds like it could go very wrong. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Maybe
I mean, I'm gonna try, but I'm gone for like a week straight, and I don't have time.
I mean,
to do
I'm
anything,
gonna have the game platinumed within 2 or 3 days, so I don't really know why you're thinking that you need a week to beat me.
Okay. Fair enough.
Off to the races.
Off to the races, indeed. So, all right.
I like Dom's reaction. Dom's just like, well, okay. All right. I mean, he's just putting his foot in his mouth again.
We'll figure it out.
It's true. I'm still trying to figure out this Fly for Fun game, and I don't really understand it. So,
get a quest, go kill shit, hand the quest in, do it again.
I'm trying to be like, it's like give a longsword number to meet Losha, and I'm talking to Losha, and it's like nothing. I'm like, what? I'm like, dialogue.
Did you buy the longsword?
No. Where's the
Go buy the longsword and then give it to Losha.
Where's do I find the long? Why is it
at the weapon vendor? Look.
Why doesn't it give me the? Oh my god!
Hit the M button. You'll see on the map. You'll see on the map. It shows you weapons.
Armory. Okay, and I can't. I have to physically walk there. I'm
Yes.
all the way across the map now. What the fuck?
That was your own fault. I told you to buy a sword.
I don't fucking read. What are you talking about? You kidding me?
Well, you're gonna have to read in this game. You have to read in this game, bud. So.
Anyway, I'm interested to see the actually one thing that I'm looking forward to that Stan brought up was the Strangers of Paradise DLC. So I actually picked up the last night. I was looking through the PlayStation Store to see what's going on. I actually picked up the upgraded pass or season pass, which is only $30, and it gives you three DLCs for $30, which I think is actually a pretty good deal because they're normally like $20 when they come out. So if you get the season pass, it's $30 as opposed to another $60. So looks good to me. So
Oh, dude, okay. So, Strangers of Paradise is an amazing game, and they're
this
adding
game doesn't have
like
a long
different.
sword in it, by the way. I'm looking for it right now. It doesn't
They're
say.
adding different classes to it, and I'm super pumped about it. Like the Summoner class looks super duper cool. Like
Mm.
I really do hope that they take the combat system and put it in FF16. Please, 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 please.
I know nothing about that game, so
Also, I'm pretty excited because this past Prime Day, I've been waiting forever to get my first 8-bit DO controller, and I did.
were you
I
having
don't know if
problems with it
anybody.
though?
Me?
Weren't you having problems with something?
I had problems with that years ago. I could not get it to work.
Oh,
So I've read that the Pro 1 or whatever wasn't that great, and it did have a lot of compatibility issues and drifting issues. But this is the Pro 2, and I've had no issues with it yet. I mean, I'm playing Diablo Immortal with it. I've been playing all kinds of stuff on PlayStation with it. I have a different controller for my Super Nintendo stuff. I use just a vanilla Super Nintendo 8-bit controller, but I love them, man. I think they're great products, and it's funny because I've been looking at them for years. I don't know why I've waited to buy them, but they were on sale this year for Prime. Like I got like $15 off this controller, so it's great. Considering I was just talking to you guys about using that I'm gonna build my own Raspberry Pi. Like you pretty much these are one of the best controllers to pair along with it. So
yeah.
pretty excited about it actually. It's gonna be a pretty cool project. By the way, Charlie, there are quite a few Raspberry Pis you can buy off Amazon.
You can. Okay, good.
$150.
Yeah, because they're so normally Raspberry Pi is like $30 and whatnot. So they're just probably just super jacked up.
This is a really good Game
Are you
Boy.
kidding me?
Yeah, a Raspberry Pi is super cheap.
Dude, they're $140 on Amazon.
Yeah,
right now.
that's why I'm saying like they're yeah.
That's like a pre-done thing, though, right? I mean,
no,
if
a
you buy
Raspberry
the
a Raspberry Pi
No,
is
that's like the vanilla board is $140.
it's
Wait, what?
Yeah,
They're
they're
usually way cheaper, aren't they?
they're supposed to be. Yeah, a Raspberry Pi Zero 2 is $10, but you can't find them for less than $100 because people are just price gouging them. Like if you go to the Raspberry Pi Foundation's website, you can see how much it's supposed to be, and that's what you base it off of. That's why I'm saying like you can't find them because people are just scalping them because they're impossible to find. It's really
Well,
frustrating.
The thing is, I was actually going to talk to you guys about this, but I want to buy like they have them fully built out for $300. Like, and I don't know if that's worth it or
No,
not.
not at all. It's literally like
Yeah.
that's quite literally you're just getting price gouged at that point. So
Well, thank you. I'm glad I didn't buy it then.
yeah,
There you
because
go.
yeah, it's a Raspberry Pi should not cost that much. The idea, the concept behind a Raspberry Pi, just so you know, is that it was developed to be a cost-effective way for getting people these like little, do it all kind of computers. Essentially, is what it was. So
Oh, so they could like test software or
yeah, you can literally do
hardware
whatever. I mean, I
products?
have a whole bunch of older Pis, but they're just like kind of slow, so they can't really do much.
yeah.
But one thing that I
Throw those
really
away or
enjoy,
put them in the freezer. You know what I mean?
one thing that I really liked.
Oh, with the dad joke. That was a good.
Yeah. Speaking of dad jokes, I have a not safe for work dad joke that we can talk about in a second. The idea behind it is that you could just do like it doesn't cost a lot of money. You can experiment on it. You can do like a bunch
Gotcha.
of different projects and whatnot. The best thing that I enjoy using them for is something that's called somebody made something called a pie hole, which a pie hole is essentially just ability to do blocking of ads and people from being able to like sniff your IP and all that stuff locally. So you just set up on your own home network, and it reroutes your DNS through the Raspberry Pi, so that way you can essentially control who gets access to getting like all your information and whatnot. So it was just a fun little project that I built a while ago.
So I'm curious, considering that you're telling me that these are supposed to be completely inexpensive, should I even bother spending 140 on one of these boards right now, considering I want to build this in the near future, or should I?
I would set up some alerts to find them at certain price points. Like you should be spending more than $50 for something, just for the baseboard. Like, I mean, might be like, let's see, what is the
I mean, these are important things to know because, like, I think
True.
I think if you're into old school gaming at all, I think these things are phenomenal to put together and have in your household because I mean they connect to any of your normal TVs and you can get a controller. I mean this was 40 $40 and you can play anything. I mean and yeah, things you never got to play when you were a kid or you I don't know.
Yeah, so just so you know, a Raspberry Pi 4 is $35.
I can't believe I was about to. I almost bought it last night for $140. I'm not even joking. I was just
That's
like, because I'm like an impulsive buyer, and I'm like very excited about putting this project together. And
if you want like the full on kit that has like a full kit with everything that you would need,
yeah,
like a Cana kit, which is what people do. Like those things are typically, I mean, you can buy the starter kit for, okay, so the Cana kit that I'm looking at that has a bunch of stuff is $134, but that has a bunch of other things to it. But that's way overpriced in my opinion. Like it shouldn't be more than $100 for a kit. I think when I bought it way back when, I'll check my, I think I spent like $75 on a kit. So it's definitely people are definitely price gouging you.
no surprise, dude. No surprise. Everybody's gouging today.
But it's really it's kind of annoying because like I really like Raspberry Pis, and I wish I could have see where's my I bought one in 2020. Yeah, and the kit itself was $100. That's what you should be spending, $100 for a full-fledged kit.
Hmm.
That gives you power.
I think it's
that
so
gives
cool because they have like these little kits where it sits inside of like an old school, PS1 console or like a old Nintendo or NES console. I just think that they look cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I
They
would
look
not. I
cool
mean,
on 'em.
it's up to you whether or not you want to spend it. But like $100 is like kind of where if you wanted to spend money on a kit, that's like the maximum that I would spend. But if
I
you
want to do it myself, so I don't want to blow. I don't really want to buy the pre-built one. I almost did just because I didn't think that it was worth the money, considering what the prices I looked on Amazon were. So I guess I'll have to like do my homework and actually.
So my buddy got this, and I've been meaning to get one. It's a handheld emulator that's not that expensive in the shape of a Game Boy.
Oh, is this okay? I think I've
It's
seen these
64
recently.
bucks. It's actually on sale right now. I'm literally about to buy it. It comes with all the games preloaded.
No way.
It's a wonderful little deal.
How do you how would I'm curious? Like, how would you play a
You can add things
PlayStation?
onto the SD card if you want.
No. But like, how would you play a game that has more buttons than what just has that little Game Boy has on it? Or
Yeah,
does it
I
have?
don't know. So it has.
Because I think I've seen the product that you're about to show.
I know there are some that have like little joysticks on them.
Hmm.
Like there's another one they have
It's
on
better for
this.
playing like Super Nintendo.
This is
and
definitely
Nintendo
more
stuff,
up
Game
until
Boy,
yeah.
and yeah,
This is more
Game
up
Boy
until a
Advance.
certain.
Yeah.
It does have. I'm almost positive it has like more consoles than you would have thought. You know.
Hmm.
Um. Yeah, I'm about to get this shit right now, my G.
Link it, dude.
I did. I put it in the Twitch chat. I'll put it in the
Why don't
Discord.
I don't know why, but for some reason my Twitch chat just always constantly being like, "Welcome to the chat room."
yeah, I would. I mean, I'm just looking at like eBay and whatnot. Like the cheapest I've found a Raspberry Pi is for like $80. So it's I don't know. It's tough. But yeah, they're originally made to be like super inexpensive. So it's up to you.
Hmm.
If you can only find it for $150, it might be worthwhile at that point. But just I won't. I've been wanting to buy another Raspberry Pi 4. I think I might wait for the Raspberry Pi 5 whenever that comes out in the next year or two. But it's hard for me to spend that kind of money knowing how much it actually costs.
I mean, dude, it's all relative to me. I mean, I would if I want to build something, then
Then yeah, then you can do it. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's definitely a good learning experience. That's for sure.
the Pi prices jumped because they were super
Oh,
short
there's a new
supply,
one.
and they're just coming back around to being
There's a new
available.
version. Sorry. I posted that in here. Oh, it's the same link. Never mind.
Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, this is the thing that I saw. Yeah, these look super cool. I think I might get one too.
by the way. It's I definitely anyone who's interested in learning more about like Raspberry Pis or just programming in general, highly recommend it. It's fantastic to try things out yourself and to learn how to do certain tasks and whatnot. So it's if you have any sort of inkling and interest in programming, it's a super easy way to get a super cheap Linux computer. And you can, the nice thing about the Raspberry Pis is you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want to them and make them because they're inexpensive. You can reflash the firmware on it. There's really nothing you can't really break them outside of like physically breaking them. So
Yeah,
it's a great way to like have like a sandbox of like learning how to program and do cool things. Like the latest that I wanted to do is we have an open API for our camera to cloud platform on for Frame.io, and I really wanted to make get a Raspberry Pi 0 to connect, like download my Sentry clips on my car and upload them to Frame.io as a cloud device. And that's like something I've been wanting to do. But the problem is I can't. The Raspberry Pi 0, the original one I have from a few years ago, is doesn't do secure transmission of files, so I can't. I need the new one, the Raspberry Pi 0 2, but it's too expensive for me to just pick up, because the Raspberry Pi should be like Raspberry Pi 0 was originally like $15, and like the cheapest I can find a Raspberry Pi 0 is like $75. I'm just like, I'm not spending $75 on something I know only costs $10. So
that's fair.
And actually, if I'm looking at it right now, it's like the one that I'm actually looking at is $89 right now on eBay. So it's like, what? Why do scalpers, man? It's just super annoying.
It's true.
But anyway. Yeah, anything else? Anything new, fun, and exciting?
There's a live animation. You think Netflix would have learned by now after Cowboy Bebop. There's a live live adaptation of Yu Yu Hakusho.
Is there
coming
really?
to Netflix. The only difference is Americans aren't making it. It is fully
Okay.
being made by the Japanese, all Japanese
Okay.
actors. There is some hope. It looks like it's based off the Dark Tournament series or season,
Okay.
which is a really good season because like
Mhm.
Togoro's in the promotional stuff. So maybe, maybe, but after Cowboy Bebop, all I'm saying is like some things don't need to be adapted, and
Yeah.
anime doesn't adapt well to live action because anime at its core is so fucking ridiculous and campy and out there and weird, and you can't always bring that to live cinema.
Have
So
you
only-
seen that they're
the
doing
only
that with
thing-
One Piece?
haven't seen One Piece,
No,
or
I
haven't seen
mean,
they're doing that with One Piece.
Have you
Okay.
watched Kashurn at all?
I don't know what that is.
Do you know? Have you heard of that movie?
No.
It's an older film that was like made maybe 15 years ago. It's essentially reminds me a lot of, I can't remember the name of. I'll find the link and send it to you. But it's definitely one of the best adaptations of anime to live action.
Interesting. Like Cowboy Bebop at its foundation is so
2004.
fucking
Wow, almost
weird.
20 years ago.
Like it makes no sense to make that live action unless you're gonna like completely change everything about it. Like maybe they just made it like a straight up like crime sci-fi noir. Like maybe that could have worked, but like you can't emulate how weird fucking Ed is or some shit.
Yeah.
Like
check out
how-
the trailer on that. So they kind of do a cool version of it. I mean, granted, it's 2004, so it's a long ass time ago, but still, I thought that when I watched it originally, I really thought that they got like the fighting styles down in the way that they do Japanese animation. So it's
Oh,
great.
cool. That's it for me.
All right, sweet. Well, if I don't, the only thing I have is Crondo and I are going to do like a little mini Whale Wars thing later today. So if you're around, you should tune in for that. You'll see that pop up on YouTube and or the TikToks.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm getting it to stick. That's what I'm doing. So anyway.
One last thing before we do go, I was watching someone's Marvel Strike Force stream the other day, and
my
Skilletary is still being used, and I am so happy the fact And I coined that. I don't even play that fucking game anymore. And people are still using it. I mean, it makes sense.
That is kind of funny.
It does make sense. It makes sense to use
Forgot
that
you
name.
coined that term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your boy.
That's
I was
so
like,
good.
skilletary? Here we go.
That's so good, dude.
Here we are.
Also is good
Forever live
is
on.
the fact that I saw that I got another post on Facebook the other day that's like, dear commanders, due to,
yeah.
to the events of this week, and it just
Yep.
like brrrr,
Are
three
you still in the
paragraphs
are you still in the G drive?
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's really funny actually.
Oh yeah.
What's the new character coming out?
Don't
I
don't
even
do
know.
that. Don't do
No,
that.
I can't.
Don't do
don't want-
that.
yeah.
That would get us fucking ruined. We'd get like sued or something.
No, it wouldn't.
I can't. I feel like I told Cerebro like not too long ago again that I was still in there. I mean, they're gonna
Except Raven,
overload
give me access.
They're gonna
me
overload
in,
my
let me in.
drive, dude. I don't even want it.
You can leave yourself, you know.
You know what? I'm not going to because that's against.
I
the
know you're
point
not.
That they're such a sloppy, disorganized company that I'm gonna stay in there until
You
they
just
get
want
their
the
shit
tea.
together.
One of these
Huh?
days, you're just gonna sell it. You're gonna sell the tea to somebody.
I could sell all the files. I would never do that. Why? That's just so petty. But
Like it said, give me
send me all
gimme.
the things. Oh man,
He's ready.
It's,
His
it's-
body
it's
is ready.
really- It's really funny. Like I if they ever at any point in time are like questioning how
Two
their
bits.
information is compromised, I would just be like, well, how about this? How about
Who
the
else is
fact
in there that they shouldn't be?
there's probably a whole list of people that are in there. It's just
Fucking
kinda
what's his
funny.
name is still in there probably. What was that dude's name that we had that had the biggest falling out of, in that community? We used to be on the pod all the time. I actually feel a little bad. Even though
Casino?
he sucked. Yes, Casino's probably still there for all we know.
Who knows?
That'd be fucking funny.
He
Well-
probably was. What if he was that whole time? What if that whole time when all that drama was going down, where like they were
He's still in there.
all- he was just on the list, still getting shit. and they're just so disorganized and don't know how to run it.
How
run
is
a
this
drive.
getting leaked? Who is leaking
Yeah,
this?
I guarantee I could almost like fucking guarantee you that they don't
He's
know
in there
how-
with like a fake mustache on, like twirling it, like.
Yeah, honestly, like knowing that, yeah, that totally makes a lot more sense. It's probably just so disorganized that they can't even figure it out themselves.
That's really funny.
Because it's like
It's funny.
It's not hard. It literally takes you maybe 5 minutes to see who has permissions and whatnot, and they just haven't done it. Because I mean, for the longest time, I still had test flight access, and they stopped, and they eventually wised up to me and took me off. But it's just hilarious. But
Fun
whatever.
times.
Glad we're not doing that anymore.
Well, you know what?
Now I just
I would
pay
like to
win in
give
Diablo Immortal.
still like to give a big shout out to all our friends that still play it and still
Yeah.
stream it. Send being one of them.
Yeah.
Love Send Raven. So happy popped in this morning. Busy dude. So thanks for coming by. Hope
Always
you
fun.
get all of the characters.
Get all the red stars.
All the red stars or blue stars or yellows, whatever is out now at this point. All the turquoise stars.
All turquoise.
All the pay to win mechanics that you can get.
I want you to have it all. If anyone deserves it, send it to you because you work your butt off to have a good stream. So keep it
You
up.
do work.
Yeah. What do I have to do today? I have to do stuff.
You're gonna
today.
go train because that's why we started at 10.
I don't know if you saw the
Mhm.
I actually am
Mhm.
not training anymore today.
Slacker. I'm
Did
just
not hear
kidding.
that. Why? Why?
That doesn't mean that I would
Uh-huh.
still like to be.
We can keep it to 10 a.m. That's fine going forward.
Thank you. That'd be nice.
The only
Today
reason
I'm
why
not
we-
'cause I did a 15-mile bike ride yesterday, and I am.
The reason why we didn't do it, we normally keep it at 11, is because when we have our West Coast friends, they come.
True.
But we can stick it to 10 when we do East Coast for us, and then whenever we have someone from the West Coast come be a part of the
totally
pod, we can stick
we'll
to
do it a little later. That's a good
little
point.
later. So
You're a good man.
I try.
All right, y'all.
All right, cool. Well, thank you everyone for coming out. I know this was a little bit longer.
Thanks for watching the Overachievers.
You can take us out because I take us out all the time. Go for it. Do
You
it.
can find us at Overachievers P on the tweets, OG Podcast on the Inst, OG Podcast.fm. Is it FM?
Mhm.
on the Tiki Talks.
OG Pod. OG Pod.
Oh,
See?
you
OG
didn't
Pod
even have
on
to
the
say
Tiki
it.
Talks. Yeah. We love y'all. Thanks for still coming and hanging.
Always
Yeah.
appreciate all the peeps come through. Everyone's
Come
great.
hang out
Thank
on
you
the
very much.
Discord.
On the Disky chords. No, you can't. You
Oh,
can't.
Come talk to me about retro video games
Wow, dude.
and building retro pies.
Retro Pies, yeah. I mean, it's fun. I definitely recommend. So anyway, yes, thank you everyone for coming out. You can find us on all those places that Dom listed. Until next time, we will see you all later, and make sure that you continue to be an overachiever.